because marriage will be the hardest thing you'll ever do. Marriage is not easy. Raising kids, very hard, but marriage is harder. You will be more forgiving with your kids than you will be with your spouse because your kids are yours. Your husband's not yours. You can't replace kids. In the mindset, you can say, well, if this doesn't work out, but those two will be very, very difficult, marriage and kids. So the more things you get up front, I mean, if you look at the biggest decisions we make in life, marriage at the top, having kids, buying a house, starting a business, you can go on with all places you put your kids to school, who you befriend, all of these things. You can't get those big decisions wrong. You can get 19 speeding tickets. Fine. It's bad. You shouldn't do it. I got 21 of them. My license has been suspended a couple times. If you can avoid driving fast, do it. She shouldn't do it. But it's not the biggest mistake in life, right? Biggest decision in life. You can go out there and have jobs in different industries. You know, what you wear. Some people have good taste. Some people don't have good taste. You look at somebody and you're like, wow, I can't believe he's wearing that. I can't believe she's wearing that. And sometimes you look at somebody and you're like, wow, I can't believe she's wearing that. Looks great on her. But that's great for impression, but it's not one of the biggest decisions in life. So for me, it's more about, you know, sitting down and trying to instill the values and principles in our house. Reading books is extremely critical. If you want anything, you want to negotiate with me, it's all about books. You got to read 30 pages a day the moment you turn 6. 6 is 20, 8 is 30. So our daughter sent us, she knows every day is 20 pages, including Sundays, Mondays, Saturdays, vacation, Christmas, doesn't matter. You have to move your body every day, where you have to go out there and exercise. In a family right now, we're taking diet very seriously with health. So we're changing a lot. We just brought somebody in to go through the fridge and just kind of look at what we're doing, what we're not doing. So we're kind of changing that up. But again, lead, respect. Improve, love. Those are 4 things. Never bully, never get bullied. We pray for 4 things: courage, wisdom, tolerance, understanding. And our affirmation, I, Dylan James Bet-David, will one day be a great leader. Not I am a great leader, I will one day be a great leader, because you're lying if you say you're a great leader. Becoming a great leader takes a few decades to go through. It doesn't happen overnight. By the way, when you sit down and you map that out for your life and your family, and then you sell it, and you hope enough of them buy. This is why I got 4 kids and not 1 kid. I think having 1 kid is the biggest risk you'll take. If I could have 20 kids, I would have 20 kids. But my wife's having the kids, I'm not. So we stopped at 4. But I mean, I can go on and on and on. A lot of this is thought out. And when you put it on paper, then your job as a leader is to keep reselling it, re-talking about it, re-presenting a different story that, you know, validates one of the points you're making. And then you're hoping enough of it sticks with them.
100%. My mum has always told us growing up, you guys, the 3 kids, you're a mirror of us. Whether you do good, you bad, you humiliate yourself, that's fine, but you're humiliating your family. So we grew up with the mentality, whatever we do,
That's the legendary
success is my
Armenian
success.
guilt.
Yes.
The Armenian method, man, of leading. We all do it. This,
don't shame our family.
Yeah, it's such a pride, you know, thing that Armenians we have, Assyrians we have. It's by the way, it's not everybody.
No.
It's a different kind of a pressure that is set from the top, you know. Some like it, some don't like it. I like high standards. So, you know, sometimes when you set a high standard like that, it doesn't mean your kids are going to like it all the time.
Let me say one thing. When we were young, I hated it. My mum was, both my parents, but more my mum, very strict. Very strict. Like, I didn't want to do something. No, you're going to do it. When you turn a certain age, and then don't argue.
When is your mom's birthday? What month? January 20th?
Oh, so I always get it wrong.
April 20th. So you're in Aries.
No, February.
February 20. Aquarius.
I was born in 19, but they told me it's 21. I don't know.
I'm still an Aquarius. Yeah. So my wife is February 14th. I have not met an Aquarius I haven't liked in my life yet.
Very
so they're
strict,
very, very good people. Very cool. So high standards. Great.
Very. And I'm very grateful.
How did he do with the standards?
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah, you can tell he's like his eyes seem like he's a very good guy.
He's an amazing person. I'm blessed.
you can feel his spirit. I don't know about your Puerto Rican son. I'm a little concerned about him, or the German one, but I get a very good feeling about.
No, like By
the way, just for full disclosure, if you follow this, she does not have a Puerto Rican son.
No.
We don't want rumors circulating here, breaking up our marriage.
Pat said, no.
Yeah.
No, I think I've hit the jackpot when it comes to family, touch wood, and I think they inspire me every day. They're younger than me, but I look up to them so much, and I wouldn't be able to do this without them.
Respect.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, they're amazing. So actually, one of my other question was about family. So being a content creator for 15 years now, it's a family business. My dad does all the filming on YouTube, Instagram, everything. It's so funny. I tell people he's like a 65-year-old Armenian guy, and you'll hear us yelling on the street, and people are like, "What are they yelling about?" You know what we're yelling about? He's like, "I want to take a photo in front of this tree." I'm like, "Dad, I don't like this tree." "No, yeah, it's this tree." And he goes down, "No, take it. I'm like, Dad,
is he a very big creative? Is he a creative guy?
He's a musician.
Okay, I mean, there you go.
So we fight over trees all day. I'm like, "Dad, like, I don't want, you're embarrassing." I'm walk away.
Yeah.
And we'll literally fight over things like that. But my mom's my manager. She helps me day to day. My brother, I have an agency with a marketing agency called Tahmasian Media Marketing. So it's a family business. So my question is, do you have family involved? Because I know it can be tricky. And how much of your success would you contribute to your family? Because I know your sister works with you.
I love working with family, capable family,
Yeah.
but I love working with family. Just because you're family doesn't mean we're going to be working together. So the way I set the standards with the kids, we're driving the other day and I asked them, I said, "Hey, Tico, Dylan, Senna, are you guys going to want to be in business with me when you guys age?" He says, that's a pretty technical question. Let us think about it. I look at Jen, I'm like, "What? You're 10 years old, you're 9 years old." And they start
What do you have
talking.
to think about, yeah.
So for 10 minutes, they're talking. They said, "Yeah, we made a decision that we're probably going to be in business with ourselves, not with you, but we're going to do a business together." I'm like,
Fair enough.
that's fantastic, right? Because my vision with these guys is to figure out a way for them to do business together. But at the same time, each of them has their own independent mind.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what they're going to be doing. They have their own goals. They have their own visions. They have what they're going to be doing. My ideal situation would be for all of us to live in a similar neighborhood. There's a family in our community, a very successful billionaire family in an industry that does very well. The oldest son, who's the CEO of the company, has the house here, beautiful home. The youngest son is here. Parents are here. Both sons have 4 kids. Both sons are doctors. Both sons married a doctor. And their family is always together. They were living on the same street 10 years ago, 2 years ago. Now they're living right next to each other. And they're very, very close because of certain values and principles. Mm-hmm. They went through a certain estate planning company called Ronald Blue. I don't know if you've heard of it. They do a very good job. I think they manage a very small amount of families, one of them being the Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. And so the structure of the way you build it with your family when you do estate planning is, hey, in this family, if you want to get to this, you got to go through these certain expectations. If you don't have to do it, but you're not going to be participating in XYZ. There's a certain set of standards that you got to go through with the family. You can go do whatever you want to do, but these are some of the guidelines that the family has. They expect you to do this, that, right? Somebody may listen to this and, "Oh my God, this is too much. This is ridiculous. No wonder, Harry married Meghan and everybody is bothering these guys. That's exactly why, etc." No. This is ours. Never said you have to like it, but this is ours. I'm greedy. I would like my kids to be around me for the rest of my life because I love kids. I would want my grandkids to be close to me because we have certain visions with our family, what we want to do the next 40 years, right? So to inject those mindsets into the kids require them to be close. Now, again, they can do whatever they want to do, but that's part of what we think about.